wanted to put our public to ease a little bit that we have recovered the mountain lion, we have recovered the bear. That leaves us with what we believe is only 2 animals that are missing from this farm. And one would be the monkey and one would be a wolf. At that point, that is what we have, and I wanted to get that out to you now. I don't want a lot of questions because we will have some more information at 3 o'clock. We will be releasing the 911 CDs. There were only 2 phone calls. One is, I know, a neighbor in the area. The other, I don't know if it was a passerby or was another neighbor. But those are the only 2 calls. We will form a line, and I would like to have you print your name, put your agency down, show your credentials, and do a signature for me so we can make sure that you all get one and make sure I know who's getting them. Okay? Any quick questions on that part of the information? And
when you say put down, you mean tranquilized or killed?
They were killed. And this was last night. This was last night. They just, yes. Yes, they were shot by our officers. Evidently, the one lion sounds like the one that was in the pack that we had put down 4 at one point. He probably was wounded and got to that yard and expired.
Sheriff, how many animals are being transported right now to the zoo?
We are going to have more to comment on those animals at 3 o'clock.
Real quickly while we're here, so I don't have to answer the question. I was concerned, if you know I've been saying about the lion. The sheriff has just answered about the lion. That was one of my biggest concerns. The monkey can, whatever he can, I'm not concerned about that right now. The one wolf, I don't know what type of, I know quite a bit about wolves being from Montana or living there part-time. That concerns me, but not as much as a cat. The major thing as the sheriff wanted to tell you was that the mountain lion has been found. That was a major concern. The wolf looks like a dog, basically. Those of you who might be out here and living in this area, if you see something like a wolf, call the sheriff's office. Even if you're not sure if it's a wolf, call them and they can get out there. I don't know what color the wolf is, Sheriff. I don't know if you know what color.
We'll confirm that for 3 o'clock.
At 3 o'clock, we'll find that out. Again, I'm hoping and praying that this is the last of the worst, is what I'm saying here today. If anything has to be loose right now, it's a good thing it's the wolf and the monkey. Let's put it that way.
Any other quick questions on that information?
So that being said, that you're glad it's the wolf and the monkey, what's the danger to the public, if any? I mean, are these animals dangerous, the ones that are left?
I'm going to let Jack take that.
A wolf, you just basically have to go up to most wolves and yell and they're gone, okay? I don't know if how much this has been habituated. I'm not sure if they played with a wolf. I don't know. So that could, playing with the wolf, if it knows people, the wolf might just walk right up to you, which is not good because obviously the wolf's confused right now. So if you see a wolf and it looks like it's going to come up to you, don't act like this is a tame wolf because they're just as wild as anything else. But what I'm saying is, this is not an animal that just kind of comes around here and hunts like a cat, real just quiet. This is an animal that's a much different type of hunter. And I don't want to get into all that kind of stuff. I'm just saying that if anything had to come out as good news right now, so far it's good news of what the sheriff just said.
And yes.
How's the weather affecting the search?
Well, the main focus of our effort right now has been the property itself. Again, we don't have a lot of people out tracking on other properties or tracking animals. Our main priority was to get a head count, compare it to the list, and find out how many we have out. Obviously, the weather, anytime it rains, it affects us if we're doing an outside investigation. But we have ways of dealing with that, and you just cope as well as you can.
Does it affect the animals? Are they taking shelter and hiding from you?
Well, as I said, we think we've got all of them accounted for except for those 2. So Jack may be able to elaborate on what a wolf will do in the rain.
They don't care about the rain. They're not like a cat. They'll not hunker down. They'll run in the rain. They'll do whatever they have to in the rain. Well, I know it's a macaque probably. This is what they call a snow monkey. So this kind of monkey can live in weather temperatures of. If you see them in Japan, they swim in the water. They're one of the few monkeys in the world that swims. If it's a Japanese macaque, they swim. They can go to temperatures 15 below zero. This isn't like other monkeys you think about that would die in cold weather. Like tonight, a lot of monkeys wouldn't live in this. They're warm weather animals. But these animals, this monkey here, can survive just about anything. This macaque.